Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We're in a different location today. We are sitting in Motherload HQ before Motherload launches. The cats aren't usually allowed in here, but I've left the door open stupidly and they are in here now. But we are in Motherload HQ before Motherload launches. As you can see, there is no stock on the shelves. That is yet to come. But it's the room with the best light and I didn't want to have to faff around with my ring light or my soft boxes or anything like that. So I figured we'd just sit on the floor. You're propped up on someone else's Christmas present and I'm hoping that you don't move. I'm also hoping the cat doesn't try to eat my advent calendar, which I can't open because I'm not eating sugar until Christmas. Stupid Sam. So I really wanted to get on and do some wrapping. I really hope this isn't too echoey actually. I've just thought it might be a bit echoey in here. So sorry about that. I really want to get on and do some wrapping because if I don't do it soon, I'll be leaving it until Christmas Eve. And I thought I would show you what we picked up for Scout this year. We wanted to keep things simple and small. I mean, right now I've only got 2 things for Liam as well, and I don't even know what to get him at all. We wanted to keep things pretty simple for Scout this year because he has so much and his attention span is very short, so he gets bored of things very quickly. So we've tried to get things that would hold his attention, that won't necessarily mean that, you know, we've spent an awful lot of money, which I don't think we have, really. We've probably spent something in the region of £150, which I think is plenty. I know people spend less, people spend more. We've just kind of picked things up over the last few months that we thought he might like. So there is only one thing, I will get to that in a minute, but there is only one thing that he actually asked for this year, so we had to get him that because it was the only thing he asked for. So I'm just going to jump in because some of these things are going to go in his stocking, some of these things are going to be main like presents. So I guess we'll do the stocking things first. If you can see behind me, he has got a Christmas Eve box, but there isn't going to be a whole ton of stuff in there. He's got a Christmas book, actually. I don't even know whether I've put things in here. So the box itself was from B&M, and no, I've not put his jammers in here yet. So he's got a Christmas book for Christmas Eve. This is the 12 Dogs of Christmas. He's also got a little rotary Christmas light, which, I mean, he's not gonna know. Actually, I say that, he is gonna know. He reads prices on things, he's weird like that. But he will enjoy that for all of 20 minutes maybe in Christmas Eve, that'll be fun. And then I also picked up some colour changing bath lights because he loves like colours and lights and rainbow lights and stuff, and you'll see more of that throughout this video. I picked up one of these to go in here for his Christmas Eve bath, and then he's also probably going to have a chocolate Santa to enjoy on Christmas Eve, and then we'll probably put his Christmas Eve PJs in there as well because I have bought us all some new PJs for Christmas Eve. I was going to do actual Christmas pyjamas, but 1, I couldn't find any that weren't extortionately priced, and 2, I couldn't find any of the cheaper ones in all 3 of our sizes. Every single place I looked ended up having not one of our sizes. And since I bought the ones I have got, which were just red checkers, like checkered trousers and a red t-shirt, since I bought those, everywhere else has started doing them, so I could have waited, but at least not buying Christmas pyjamas and just buying red checkered pyjamas means that we're going to have more wear out of them. We're going to wear them more and not feel like we just have to wait until next Christmas to wear them, if that makes sense. So that's what his Christmas Eve box is. It's just going to be a few things that he can enjoy Christmas Eve, nothing too extravagant. And then for his stocking, we're going along the same lines. Nothing too extravagant, just something to get him a little bit excited in the morning before we go downstairs, unless we might actually go downstairs and do our stockings. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. So I got him another one of the colour changing lights for his bath because I thought at least if he can either use one until that runs out and then we'll use this one, or he can use both, depending on what he feels like doing. And we also got these. Now these are £3.99 each. He isn't really a big Thomas fan, but he does know the names of all the trains. He's a very big Weeble lover. We actually went through a stage where he was collecting all of the Weeble, like Paw Patrol Weebles, and we bought him the Weeble Island and everything else. So I thought these would be really good because he has a track, like a car track that goes down, and I thought he could roll these down that as well, because he always tries to roll bouncy balls down them and they haven't got enough weight in them to stay on the track, if that makes sense. But these are just Thomas and Friends rail rollers. It's actually open, so I'll have to restick that. And these are just from TK Maxx, $3.99 each, and yeah, he's got 6 different characters there. You can tell these have been on the shelf for a while because they're a little bit battered, but he's really not going to care. And then I'm going to put these in his stocking, and he's probably going to have, again, some chocolate, I don't know, some chocolate coins and maybe some other bits and pieces. I haven't really thought about stockings yet. When I was younger, we used to get things like a new toothbrush, a new flannel, like little things. Like, it was never an extravagant thing, the stocking. It was just little things that you might want or need for the beginning of a new year. So that's kind of the route that I'm going to go down. There's going to be a few fun things in there, but then a few necessities too. So let's jump into his presents. Now, this is just from us. Obviously, he'll be getting things from his grandparents and whatnot, but this is just from us. The first thing we picked up months ago, and I've had this squirreled away in my wardrobe, was this CBeebies puzzle. He's really into puzzles at the moment, and this was $4.99. And if you know Scout at all, you know he loves the alphabet. His bedroom has a massive alphabet on the wall. Apparently this is a giant puzzle. The pieces are rather large, and I just thought this might entertain him for all of half an hour. And considering how big the pieces are, I don't mind him throwing this all over the floor because it's going to be easy to clean up. Because he has ones this big and they drive me insane because he just throws them and loses the pieces. So hopefully we won't lose any pieces of this one. We then picked up this, and this was a Liam decision because this is something that Liam wants to sit down and do with him. Now this is 6+ and Scout is only 3.5. But I think with doing it with Liam, that's going to be fine. But he's very much like Liam in a sense that he loves building things. He likes putting things together. He's very interested in the way things work, and this is something that Liam would have loved as a child, which is why I think he picked it really. But this was $12.99 and it's called the Techno Gears Wacky Robot, and it just looks like this. I'm trying not to get too much of the light on it, but I guess it's just a build your own robot dealio. It's got cogs and springs and different like mechanisms. It's got 80 pieces, and I just think it's going to be really fun. He's going to really enjoy doing that. I'm hoping he's not scared of it when he's finished though, because Scout's a little bit odd when it comes to certain things, and he doesn't like things that are not real but almost look real, like things that have eyes or things that move. He won't go anywhere near any of like the animatronic animals at the garden centre or the statues that look like birds or foxes. He doesn't like any of that, so I'm hoping he likes this because he'll have built it and he'll know how it works and that it's not real. So that's the hope. The next thing I have shown on this channel in a vlog, and I found it in Tesco on offer just before, I think it was just before Black Friday, possibly. It was when the Christmas sales started to pop up. So this is the Fisher Price Colour Chameleon. And again, Scout loves anything rainbow, anything colour, anything alphabet, anything educational. He's just like that. And I saw this on the TV ages ago and it kind of just disappeared in the back of my mind. But when I saw it, I thought, yes, he's gonna love that. So we picked this up. You can scan colours and find colours, and I think he's gonna really enjoy that. This will keep him busy. It says, identifies 10 colours. Now, Scout knows all of the exotic colours like chartreuse and vermilion, but again, he's only 3.5, so he's still going to enjoy this. I think he's going to feel really excited when he realises what it does. So this, I think I paid about £18 for this. On the same day I picked up this, and I didn't think he would necessarily take to this one. I think I paid about £12 for this in the sale, but this is a 3 to 6. I think the Colour Chameleon is 3 to 6 as well, but I didn't think he'd take to this, and it's the Measure With Me Froggy. Now, recently, we've had the tape measure out and about in the house when we were doing Christmas decorations and stuff. We needed to make sure that things would fit in the places that we wanted them to fit. And we've been doing a few DIY projects around the house. Scout has been picking up the tape measure and running with it. He's loved it. Now obviously it's a metal tape measure, so we're a bit wary of it. I cannot wait for him to open this and realise what it is, because he's gonna go nuts. He loves, he's like, and this is such and such, and this is such and such. And this says it teaches measurements, making comparisons, and trial and error. So I'm, again, really excited. It's just a simple frog with a tape measure inside it that's actually soft and retractable. So I'm very excited for him to have this. Probably more excited for him to have this now than the Chameleon. And I didn't think he'd like this as much. Okay, so we're getting on to the last few things, I think. I feel like this is a lot now. I didn't think we'd actually got him a lot, but I feel like this is a lot. Along the lines of the alphabet, this was $5.99. We saw these years ago on the Sherman Show vlogs, which they don't vlog anymore, unfortunately, but we saw these years ago when they originally started doing them and thought they were amazingly hilarious. And they're in TK Maxx, and this is a singamajig. Again, this is another thing I don't know if he's going to enjoy. I don't know if he's going to be scared of it, but you press the tummy and it says things, and then you, I think you press his hand and it sings the alphabet. But it's got little teeth in the mouth and it's just a little bit odd, but it's super cute. And again, it sings the alphabet, which is why we bought it. All the other ones that sing different songs, I don't think he'd be interested in, but I think because this sings ABC, I think he might. Next up, I've got a couple of things for his bedroom, which were kind of random buys, but I feel like he's going to love them. The first one is probably actually the most expensive thing we've bought him this year. Yes, it is. This was £25 from TK Maxx. Now, this isn't a toy. This is something that's going to go on his wall in his bedroom. But again, he loves colours, he loves rainbows. He's always going on about it. If you've seen his bedroom, you'll understand. So when we saw this, we looked at each other and thought, we have to get that for him. And it's just a 15-inch rainbow neon. Okay, so apparently at this point my camera cut out. I thought it had filmed a bit more, but apparently it didn't. Basically, I was just saying that I'm really excited to get this on his wall and he's absolutely going to love it. And then I just go in to talk about the next item, which I think you managed to get the gist of. Okay, sorry about that. My camera cut out. So I saw this in Tesco this morning. It was only £7 and it's just another bed cover with the alphabet on in different colours. And at the moment he's got things like a Blaze bed cover and a Peppa Pig one, and I don't know what the other one was. I can't remember. Spider-Man. But he's not really into any of those things. They don't really go with his bedroom. And now he's actually potty training at night. We're trying to get him, desperately trying to get him to stay dry at night. We're changing his bedding all the time. So this is kind of needed, but also it's going to fit perfect in his bedroom. And it's just this alphabet bed sheet, bed cover, duvet cover from Tesco. We're down to the last three things. This is a random. I don't know if he's actually going to make it to Christmas without it. If you saw the very first Vlogmas video, you would have seen Scout having an epic tantrum. And that was because we'd been and bought new Play-Doh. But when we got home, he realised I hadn't bought the one that he wanted, because I didn't realise he actually wanted this one. So I actually went back today to Home Bargains and picked it up because it was only £3.99 and he clearly had his heart set on it. So on that day he had the tantrum, I told him that I would go back and get it for him for the next day and he could have it when he got back from nursery. If he remembers about it, I will let him have it. If he doesn't, I'm going to keep it squirreled away for Christmas. And all it is this little Play-Doh backpack. It's super cheap. It was only £3.99. It's just a plastic front and like really thin material and like really thin straps. So it's nothing exciting, extravagant, you know, but he seemed to have his heart on it. It's got some crayons, some pencils, some shapes, and 3 little tubs of Play-Doh and some colouring bits. I don't know what this is actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, if he remembers about it, he can have it early. But if he doesn't, then this is going to be an extra present for Christmas. And down to the last few things. This was something that I know he mentioned he wanted, but he hasn't mentioned it more than a couple of times, so I wasn't sure if he really wanted it. But he really shows a strong interest in board games at the moment, and Connect 4 was one that he mentioned. So instead of just getting him a random Connect 4 game, I actually went all out and got him an Adventure Time one, because Liam likes to watch Adventure Time. Scout's gotten really into it. I know it's not very child appropriate, but he doesn't understand. He just likes the colours and the characters more than the stories, if that makes sense. He doesn't actually pay attention to the programme, but he knows the characters. Does that make sense? So I think this would make him more excited than just a red and blue, whatever colour the normal Connect 4 is. So I just bought this on Amazon. I can't remember how much it was, but yeah, I think he's going to enjoy it because it's characters and colourful and not just really super plain. And it's something he can recognise as well. And then the very, very last thing, this is the thing that he's been going on about for months, is an Aqua Doodle. I got some spare pens because I knew we'd need them. And this Aqua Doodle, which he has wanted for months, like I said. He was very specific and he wanted the rainbow Aqua Doodle, so I had to look around and find one. I found it on Amazon and I think this is the bigger one. It says Super Color Deluxe, so I think this is the bigger one with it's got like the rainbow stripes through it. And at the moment we don't have a table or anywhere for him to do painting and things because we turned our dining room into our office, so I could have this room ready for motherload. There isn't really anywhere we can do painting without it being insanely messy. So this, when he said he wanted this, I was like, yep, okay, we will ask Santa. So this was one thing that I said, we have to get that. So that is it. That is everything Scout is having for Christmas. I feel like that's a good amount of stuff. Like I said, keeping Christmas Eve box and stocking small and simple. And then toys and things that will hold his interest for a little bit longer than 10 minutes, and things that he might actually learn from as well, rather than lots of cars, because he's not really a typical 3-year-old, like, you know, stereotypical 3-year-old lad. He doesn't like cars, he's not interested in that kind of stuff. He doesn't really like superheroes or action figures or anything like that. He's just not bothered. He just wants to learn, and he loves colours and rainbows and alphabets and numbers. And that's practically all he does all day, is like read things, and he's a very difficult boy to buy for. Those are the things we have got Scout for Christmas this year. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I hope you guys are really enjoying Vlogmas as well. I hope you're all ready for Christmas because I'm getting there. Not quite there yet, but I am getting there. Please subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I will see you guys with another video in a couple of days' time.